Hi traders. So someone asked me yesterday on Twitter if discipline is 90% of trading success. Now, the answer is it depends. There is no yes or no right or wrong answer. It's all context dependent. Because here's the thing. If you have been trading for many years and you have a solid skill set under your belt and you have a trading strategy that is proven to have worked, where you have your performance metrics, you know exactly what works and what doesn't work, and you actually do that, or you have been trained in a hedge fund or in a bank or have been to the London School of Economics, then of course discipline is not as important because you have a skill set that makes up for lack of discipline. And discipline is not even an issue in that context, I believe. Also, if you're trading for a firm, if you're trading in the context of an environment that is conducive for success, that is conducive for keeping you disciplined, so where the elements of discipline are on the outside world, and you don't need to generate discipline on the inside, then of course it's again discipline that you need to generate from within you is not as important. So it reminds me of a story when I remember I posted on Twitter something around if you're not disciplined, well, start with making your bed every day, and start with promising to yourself to do the dishes as soon as you have finished eating. And if you can do that for 1 month or maybe for the rest of your life, then you have a chance to succeed in trading, because then you've proven yourself that you can trust yourself. Now, one guy who is a highly trained trader and is one of the best traders in Australia, if not the world, he laughed at me and he said he doesn't make his bed, and he thought it's all very amusing. But here's the thing. So for example, I get car sick when I'm a passenger in a car. So when we used to go driving up the Great Ocean Road or hooning through Tasmania, I needed to take motion sickness tablets. Now, I know plenty of people who don't get motion sick. They don't need to take motion sickness tablets, right? That's how simple it is. So if you're someone who is already highly trained or you don't have any problems with discipline, then you rock on. You don't need to do those little tricks in training you how to trust yourself, because you will already have an innate trust, unshakable trust in yourself, at least in the context of trading. Now, if you're a trader who starts out new, who doesn't have enough performance metrics to confirm what your weaknesses and what your strengths are, and where you still need to figure out what works and what doesn't work, discipline is so much more important, because that means that you will have to get into trades where you do make mistakes, or trades that don't work out and you're just figuring it out. The problem is not getting into those trades. The problem is when you stay stuck in those trades. So discipline means that you get out as quickly as possible. I remember when I came to Australia, and it was actually before Google Maps or before the iPhone. And if I wanted to drive from, Rowville to the city, I would get lost all the time, and I would end up in one-way streets. So if I had stayed stuck in that one-way street, then, that would have been it. It would have never gotten to my destination. But what did I do? If I got into dead-end street, I would turn around and find a different way. And this is the same for trading. So if you're stuck in a losing trade, the problem is not that you are impulsive, compulsive, that you get into stupid trades. The problem is that you don't get out of your trades, and that is what you need to work on. So the word discipline means nothing. The word discipline is context related. Look at what causes the lack of discipline, and what are the behavioral patterns that you have in your trading that fall under lack of discipline. And then look at the root cause. So for us retail traders, it's immensely difficult because we don't have a context, we don't have a structure like a company, like a bank or a prop firm or someone who keeps us in line. We need to self-generate that. We need to be accountable for ourselves. So in short, there is no right or wrong answer. At the beginning, I would say your behavioral patterns are 90% defining if you ever achieve trading success. But it's not only discipline. It's so many different traits that you need to develop. And so I hope that was useful for you. If not, drop me a tweet, and I'm happy to answer more questions. Bye, guys.